Which way is west? Probably gonna have to holler at my boy Fievel, cause he would know. Or if all else fails, we can call up Cisco and Will Smith. What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're looking to get your music reviewed, you can hit up this email. That's right here. But today, I'm going to hit you up with my opinions on MC Eiht's album, Which Way is West. Now, MC Eiht, of course, is a legend and pioneer on the West Coast who's been rapping for a good 25 to 30 years. And of course, he was featured in Menace to Society, one of the most classic films of all time. This is someone who's clearly had a huge impact on the game. So going into this project, I was really curious to hear how he would sound because it's been a long time since I checked any solo work from MC Eiht. In fact, the last I really heard of him was on DJ Quick and Problem's Rosecrans album, where he had a couple of dope verses. So I didn't know what I was going to get here, but I can honestly say after listening through a couple of times, this is easily one of the year's most underrated projects. First of all, the production handled by Frank Sinatra and DJ Premier is really dope. You're going to hear a lot of great percussion, sample work, and G-Funk synth elements throughout. So there wasn't anything to the beats really that I thought was bad. In fact, I would say the beats really helped hold this project together. Whether you're talking about some of those fresh DJ cuts on Compton Zoo, or that classic DJ Premier sound on Run the Blocc. This is a project that really comes through with a nice sonic palette. And I do have to say that the features on this are dope as well. The West Coast is very, very highly represented on this one. I really liked hearing from Exhibit on Medicate, who proves that he still has it 100%. Exhibit is one of those guys who I think often gets underlooked, even though Restless is a borderline classic in my eyes. And the Outlaws come through with grimy-ass bars on Shut 'Em Down, where we also get some very grimy piano production. These were just a couple of my favorite features, but there are more to talk about. You got Lady of Rage absolutely going bonkers on the song Heart Cold. I swear to God, man, people are always talking about female MCs like Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Lil' Kim, da-da-da-da-da. But listen to this goddamn verse right here. You can't tell me that she's not rapping circles around those ladies, because Lady of Rage went in on this 100%. I was very impressed, and I would probably say that was the best verse on this entire project. Now you do also get to hear from Corrupt on Gangsta Gangsta. He kind of snaps on there, and this is one of those tracks that has that more G-Funk sound to it. Although this one did take a little while to set up. It took like 2 minutes or so before this track was in full effect, but I still fuck with it because it comes through with those 90s nostalgic vibes. Now as for MC Eiht's performance on here, I really don't have too much to say about the content, concepts, and storytelling, and I think that was one of the weakest points on here. There weren't a whole lot of moments that really jumped out to me as far as those types of things go. But MC Eiht does have a very strong cadence. When he spits, you just hear everything he's saying, and he really commands your attention. And flow-wise and scheme-wise, it's pretty simple. He's not going to hit you with a lot of lyrical acrobatics or anything like that. So I wasn't really blown away by his performance. It's certainly not bad, but when you hear some of these features, I think they really stole the show. So all that said, I would go with a 3.5 out of 5 on this one, although I did think about a 4. The reason I didn't go for that though is because, as I said, I didn't get a whole lot in the way of concepts, content, and storytelling, which I think would have helped separate some of these tracks from each other, and MC Eiht's rap style itself is pretty plain. I'm not saying that in a bad way, man. I'm not trying to insult a legend, but I'm not saying you're going to listen to this project and go, oh my God, his schemes are crazy. Did you hear what he just did with that flow? Woo, next level shit, because that ain't going to happen. But this is still a damn good project. I think it's very underrated, as I said. So check it out for yourself and then hit me up in the comments section with your thoughts. Of course, you also want to check me out on social media. You know where my sites are at, so show me love and show me lots of it. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you next time.